And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
God, David. I arched against him when he moved to my other breast. 2 fingers worked inside me, a little uncomfortable. Nothing I couldn't handle. Not so long as he kept his mouth on me, lavishing my breast with attention. His thumb rubbed around a sweet spot. My eyes rolled back into my head. So close. The strength of what was building was staggering, mind-blowing. My body going to be blown to dust, atoms, when this hit. If he stopped, I'd cry, and beg, and maybe kill. I came, groaning, every muscle drawn taut. It was almost too much. Almost.
This Valentine's Day, relax with erotic stories from The Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Bored love stories with Dan and Jay. Ringo came and took his place on top of me, while the third boy, who was more reserved than the other two, rested on one elbow beside us and ran his head over my upper body. Ringo's body was very different from Andre's, and I liked it better. He was taller, more wiry, and one of those men who could isolate the action from the pelvis from the rest of the body. You know, who thrust without smothering, supporting their torso with their arms. Classic. But Andre seemed more mature to me. His flesh was not so spare. He already had less hair, and I liked going to sleep bundled up next to him with my buttocks against his belly, telling him we were a perfect fit.
It is The Bonfire, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's a sexy one.
We're live. It's a very sexy Valentine's Day. Also, weirdly enough, I noticed on the street, I believe Ash Wednesday, correct?
Yes.
Either that or the zombie apocalypse or the Manson family's getting back big time.
Yeah, dude, they're putting the fam back together. Squeaky's out there.
It's a big reunion. It's a big reunion.
Yeah, I noticed the Ash Wednesday on the way up here on the train. I went, sir, excuse me, someone put a cigarette out on your forehead? Oh, Jesus did? Okay, hi, Dan Soder, MTV2's Guy Court. I'll see you in court. Guy Court.
Hey, you want to borrow some lotion? I noticed you were a little, ashy.
Hey, how did you do against the Evil Dead, Ash?
Those 2 passages, just, we had the fans, the campers were sending in.
Yeah.
And we got to send a big thanks, first of all, to our first one here. This is the person who sent us something we're going to really be digging into later, which is the erotic fiction work of Lindsay Noonan. Is that the name? Lacey Noonan, called A Gronking to Remember. Rob Gronkowski erotic fiction, published and everything. That was sent to us by Justin McMaster and Jason Rodman. But that first passage was sent to us by Jesse Granados. Title of the book, Lick. Author Kylie Scott. In case you want to look into these.
Yeah, and the one that I did was sent by Jamie Scandal, and it's The Sexual Life of Catherine M. By Catherine Millett. So
by Catherine M. herself.
Yeah,
that was some first person shit.
Yeah. I mean, I was just, going over the erotic tales.
Trying to get your bone down?
Yeah, just trying to bone down. Bone down. Bone down.
Bone down.
Speaking of bone down, Baio's going down. Down, down, down.
Going down, down, and
Scott Baio's going down, down.
Charles is going out swinging.
It's another one from Buddy.
Where's Willie Ames and Cuggy and Pull It?
So Scott Baio is accused of flashing his genitals. As you know, on this show, we talked about the Scott Baio thing. We watched a couple of his desk press conferences for his wife.
This kid wants in.
I mean,
the little kid from Charles in Charge wants in big time.
Can you bring him up as a kid? Because I forget what he looks like. I remember the first family where there was 2 boys.
Is this a thing? Look this up, because you said
there were 2 families on Charles in Charge.
At all.
Do you remember the first family?
Never watched the show.
Okay,
I'm wondering if you're
just
thinking
too involved in Airwolf.
I'm wondering if you're thinking about possibly Gimme a Break or Mr. Belvedere.
I'm not wrong. There's 2 families. Look, there's
Do the first family on Charles in Charge. Look that up.
First family of Charles in Charge was 2 guys and a sister, a brunette girl.
Lived downstairs and they understood.
Oh God, he had a. See? What's up, motherfuckers?
Well, let's see.
That's a Louis J. Gomez. What's up? That's a shout out to the
How
real
many
ass dude.
seasons was that, The Family? I have no recollection.
Because the youngest kid was fun, the middle kid was a nerd, and the sister was a high schooler, and then Charles was like more preppy.
And they made Charles a nerd.
Yeah, Charles
and then
was kind of
Charles
a nerd.
was like the cool guy.
Yeah.
And
that's when he started blowing out Edgar's back.
He got cool enough to start finger blasting the hot crew.
He goes, I fucked my way through that first family, and then I powered up like a Pokemon.
Fucking the kid now from Charles looks like Tommy Wiseau.
Dude, he really does.
He really does. Oh, hi, Charles.
He looks like mentally retarded Yanni. Without a mustache.
He is odd looking.
He's like, no, do you like soft music?
By the way, Scott Baio just looks like an older version of Charles in Charge. He's aged so wonderfully, Scott Baio, that maybe part of the reason everyone's like kind of going like, is this bullshit? Is because these fucking Frankensteins are coming back to accuse him of shit. And he's kind of like, I don't know, man. Look at these weirdos.
Yeah, they look like the Monster Squad.
He goes, take my deposition before I turn back into a werewolf.
Yes, of course. Right now, I'm a mild-mannered scientist, Dr. Jekyll. But soon I will become Mr. It's happening. Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Polinsky.
I'm Alexander Polinsky. Scott Baio showed me his dick. Oh, Chandra.
Stay out of this, Chandra.
I mean, that is such a diabolical.
Who's next? What's next? Is Hobie going to accuse David Hasselhoff of flashing dick to him?
Ever say those words. If Hobie comes out against the Hoff,
I don't know what's
I'll walk into the sun like the Incredible Hulk.
Hey, yeah, who's that? Yeah, it's I become a wanderer.
Yeah. Like, what happened to Dan? You're like, he just goes from town to town doing obscure voices for gas station attendants to give them food.
Couldn't process Hobie accusing the Hoff of some
Hobie turning on his
some funny biz
on his TV dad. So this is the press conference where he says that Charles, I'm sorry, Scott Baio, Chaz,
Chucky,
you know, they'll hold that in
Chucky Charge,
yeah, Chuck Charge,
Chuck Charge.
How you doing, Chuck Charge? I'm gonna bang the coal upstairs. I'm gonna come down and show you, and I'm gonna make you smell it.
Has there been any headline yet that it's like Charles up on charges?
You know, the New York Post is rubbing their dick over the jeans for that one. They got the second they drop charges.
I get a little of the fluid on the top and rub it into the bottom.
Jay, that's such a great headline, and I don't think anybody's used it yet.
Charles up on charges? Well, he's not up on charges yet. It's just allegations.
Yeah, that's why we're saying the New York Post is just hovering over
Charles
it.
and allegations of our days and our nights.
And I think he's guilty of rape.
Charles in charge. That's great. Well, don't hire a Manny around your super hot teen daughter.
Oh, here it is. Nicole Eggert's like, that's it. Get mama some money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's like, I've always wanted to have sex with you. Can I have one romp if I go up and say you showed my dick?
You know what I need you to do, Alexander?
What are you going to do for me?
Can I smell your hair?
I've been thinking about this since I saw you on set. Dude, that kid... I believe if there's a woman in the world... By the way, I don't know. Maybe Scott Baio is a raging piece of... He does not seem like a good dude. That's for sure.
He's cocky.
He seems like a real hand job. But
I banged her. Yeah, I banged her well, too, when she was 18, and I got the paperwork to prove it.
Her down. But I feel like more likely to lie for somebody here is this kid who, could you imagine this girl is not your sister, but playing your sister? So lots of family hugs. And with this insanely hot, at the age he was, oh, dude, this guy would jump in front of a fucking train for her.
You know that he would have to go and take cold baths just to get down from it.
He smacked it so hard just thinking about her.
What are you doing tonight, Alexander? He's like, I'm gonna go home and play Nintendo. And she goes, I'm going over to Charles's. I'm going over to Scott's. He wants to go over and have a couple drinks. And he's like, he doesn't appreciate you.
Yeah, dude, if I were him, I would have found a way to sneak into her dressing room and steal her underwear or something.
Yeah, wear it.
Yeah, the old ones.
Just wear it over
the ones that are used, that are a little like, they're weirdly, have a weird, the texture's different where the puss is.
Oh, man.
It's got one of those pockets for
There's no way that
for a panty liner.
There's no way he didn't beat off to her growing up.
That kid, oh man, because by the time, you got to look at him towards the end. He was the kid that's going to go through, in all these shows, the biggest change, because he's going from
5.
What is it? No, he's not 5. He's 11. He's going from 11 to 14.
Is he?
Yeah, he's probably 11 years old there or something. 5.
He's not 5
There'd
in
be
there?
2 of them if there was 5. They have like twins and shit.
I don't know Hollywood rules, bro. I go into character.
You also know the size of a 5-year-old, apparently.
He's just a tiny kid. I'm
Isn't
a big
that
guy.
kid 5?
You're 5. Let's go to his video.
But so he definitely again, he's and he's never given up on it. That's why he's become a crazy fucking Blade 3 vampire.
Trying to find how old I was trying to find how old he was because the series ran from 84 to 90, so I was trying to check his age on that.
Look it up while you hit play on the press conference.
Sexually harassed by Scott Baio and ultimately assaulted by him between the ages of 12 and 15 years old.
Well, there you go.
Getting the job on Charles in Charge when I was 11 was one of the most wonderful things
he wasn't
that had ever
5.
happened to me.
Oh, he wasn't 12? He wasn't 5 years old? Oh, okay. Oh, good. Good. I guess my age dar is on.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he was a 5-year-old kid nailing his lines like that.
So sorry, I believe in greatness.
It represented everything good about my life and my future.
I got to beat off to this thing. He points at Nicole Eggert. I was beating off to this thing twice a day.
You see this bullfrog over here? Used to be fucking smoke show.
Yeah.
And man, did I lose weight to her.
He goes-
Holy S.
He goes, this wooden Indian from a cigar shop was once the most fuckable woman on the planet.
You guys see this stuffed aquarium dolphin sitting next to me?
Yeah.
She used to be top lev, man. Top lev.
This fat elf used to be the number one thing in my world. I'm hoping to take her.
You see this halfway through full-blown Joker surgery over here? I used to be hard 12 hours a day to her.
Legitimately had a cum ball in my dressing room because of this fucking...
Shot out like I was passing kidney stones. There was so much in there.
This puffer fish used to make me fucking beat up.
I could do 5 hours of just that alone. I don't know if that makes for a good radio show or a bad radio
Let's
show.
go back to the press conference.
Excitement did not last long. During the first year of the show, I was 11 or 12.
Wait, back up a little bit. I like this. It was very exciting. That excitement did not last long. Gung, gung, gung.
Alexander, please don't do... Alexander, you can't do the sound effects when you're doing your press conference. He goes,
Okay, sorry.
sorry, I haven't worked in a while.
It was back in 1985. That's the power of La
I can't believe Reagan won another term.
Are we thinking about going into the Gulf for the first war?
Oh, wow. What's going on? They got to tear that wall down. They go, Alexander, stop doing your one-man show.
Hey, Alexander. And we've gone back. Wait, am I in the right time? He goes, hey, Alexander, did you see my banana clip? Oh, yeah, we're in the right time.
That's Nicole. I'm in love with her. Down, boom, boom, down, boom, 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 bow, bow.
Doodaloo, doodaloo.
He's got great hair, though.
No, he doesn't.
Shut up.
Most wonderful things that had ever happened to me. It represented everything good about my life and my future. But my excitement did not last long.
You know what this kid needs? Bangs.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That is so much for
Good
him.
call. Yeah, Rocky Dennison. Why don't you
Jesus
fucking... This guy's got a real 5-head.
I've been so insecure that I had to get a blind girlfriend who felt my face and said she didn't care because it was what's in my heart that counts.
And then Sam Elliott became my stepdad.
Fuck you, Gar.
Yeah.
During the first year of the show, I was 11 or 12, I observed Scott with our co-star Nicole on his lap backstage. I was so naive. I
So
innocently
jealous.
hopped on his lap.
I immediately punched a wall. He goes, I beat off, then punched a wall.
I tried to find a door where I could look underneath of it, where I could be very inconspicuous.
I learned the ninja art of stealth and held myself above the roof and watched several times.
Hey guys, you might not tell right now, but this human bullet standing over here.
He goes, this Koopa Troopa used to be my number one.
It's so shitty. You see this mailbox with hair over here? Well, guess what? She used to be my fantasy woman.
He goes, it represented everything good, the way that this boiled ham used to.
Shit. If
Naive.
I was friends with Nicole Eggert, I would be mad at us.
Yeah. Of course.
He hopped on his lap, expecting to hear a story about Fonzie or Happy Days.
Please rewind that. I mean, God damn it. This is so great. And this is also making me like Scott Baio. Scott Baio's a dick, and I'm starting to like Scott.
He asked me to hop on his lap next to Nicole Eggert so he can regale us with stories of Fonzie.
He goes, I watched the Fonz take down both Skinelli twins.
Leather and Pinky Tuscadero. One working each nut. Oh, who was on the tip? Mrs. C. Oh!
Get out of here, you kids.
Get out of here, faggot. I'm going to finger blast this chick.
Now fuck off, you makeup wearing queer.
I was so naive, I innocently hopped on his lap, expecting to hear a story about Fonzie or Happy Days. Something awesome.
What?
Dude, if my 11-year-old son, I found I just hopped in the lap of Scott Baio, if he's working on, I'd be like, don't do that. That's weird.
I go like this.
Under any circumstance, that's a weird thing.
Alexander, hey.
Why do you want to?
Hey, make him earn it, bud.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I guess it's lap time on Chaz.
Lap. Oh, hi, Charles.
By the way, crushed his nuts. He had to go, that's was this whole story here, so he had to pull his dick out to check if he didn't break it by this kid jumping on it. And then he was like, you almost broke my dick, you little faggot. That's Charles in Charge's story.
He goes, Scott's story goes, so I'm riding it down the left side of my jeans because Nicole's making me heavy sitting on my right leg. And then this little queef jumps up.
She's whipping huss at me like you couldn't believe. And I'm like, Randy, are you of age? Let me check the stat sheets in this town.
She's throwing me a real Randy Johnson fastball.
She's knuckles hitting the ground. It's coming in so low.
This little queef jumps up on my lap, almost shattered my love rod.
She is fired, pushed me on a rope.
He goes, now I'm Scott. I call my dick Charles because he's the one in charge. We have fun here.
We have fun here.
Scott Baio was a hero to me. I was 11 years old.
Get new heroes. Get
a fucking terrible hero for 11-year-old. Shazam.
Yeah.
Scott Baio. Batman.
He goes Flash Gordon, Joe Namath, and the Baio. You go, wow, get better heroes, you fucking loser.
Yeah, he goes, my holy trinity of heroes. Scott Baio, C. Thomas Howell.
Yeah.
And if you can believe it, Willie Ames, Charles in Charge's buddy.
He goes, I was shitting for a C. Thomas Howell guest star. I would have had my trifecta on one
C.
show.
Thomas Howell, Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. He goes, oh, my Mount Rushmore of talent. Alf.
It's all small wonder.
Yeah. He goes, the girl from Out of This World. He said, and one of the sisters from Empty Nest.
Dude, I watched probably every episode of Out of This World. Never thought about it since the last time I watched it, but what a great show. Her dad was a voice box in her fucking...
That show? I loved that show.
Her mom fucked an alien.
Her mom fucking... Donna Pascal. The girl who got gang-banged in the back of the car in Saturday Night Fever is the mom who fucked an alien also, probably in that car. You happy in that? Now you're a cunt. That's what he says to her. You happy now in that? Now you're a cunt. Donna Pascal.
Out of This World.
My young Travolta's not bad.
You do a great young Travolta. Yeah, Out of This World. I don't know where I pulled that from.
That's great.
Loved it. Yeah. Did you watch that? Out of This World?
Oh, I thought you were the Saturday night.
That was the theme song was like, would you like to swing on a star?
Yeah.
That's that show,
Bring it up. YouTube it. I haven't heard that since I'm going to see if I still know this.
Who's the daughter? Is the daughter somebody now?
I don't know. Jennifer Connelly. That's a lie. Actually.
Meryl. It's not Jennifer Connelly. She was already in, like, whatchamacallit by that point. She was already in Labyrinth and shit by that point.
1987?
The Seventh Sign. Whatever it was.
Swing on the sky.
Carrying moonbeams home in a jar. Oh,
wow.
Oh, Pascal. Who is the daughter?
Christina Nigra.
Was she not famous? I've never seen an opening of a show not show you anybody they're talking about.
It's going to show it.
No, it already said their names. Yeah.
Maybe Maureen Flanagan.
I mean, I think we should have figured this out by now.
Yeah, I think that's her because I'm looking at IMDb and she's second.
Let me see. Yeah, Evie. I mean, that's the daughter's name.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah,
Maureen Flanagan.
She was in Northern Expo. Man, that was it, huh?
I remember her. Oh, man.
Christine's usually great at this, though. She'll tell you what's these people, when someone had a thing and they fall off.
90210.
Christine will call it out. She'll be like, she'll go check her husband, who's her spouse. I bet he's like a wealthy guy or something like that. And it always is. Mm-hmm. We did that last night with Mia Sarah, the girl who was Ferris Bueller's girlfriend. And I was like, I remember her from Legends. And I was like, but she must have done something else. Very limited else. Time Cop. That was when I forgot. And then it was a wrap. Pretty much, except for she has like...
I forgot she was in Time Cop.
But after that, she has roles in shows like hour dramas where her character is like pretty train passenger. Like she's back to that. And Christine goes, look up her husband. Guy's been a major like Muppets producer of the movies and all their specials forever. Since way back to like the Muppets.
She gets to do that hobby acting. Where acting's just like a hobby to her.
I don't want to be in the house anymore. Go act, bitch. I got to work. I don't know. I got a 5:15 with Kermit.
I got to glue on his eye. I got to glue on Gonzo's eye. That's what a producer does. Yeah. Fozzie Bear's going through the shakes right now. He's got the DTs.
Yeah, too many wakas to make everybody uncomfortable.
This whole Me Too movement's going to take down Monster.
It's fucking Grover.
Guy's handsy.
Grover's going down. Oh, I thought she was going to become more famous.
Would you
She's
like
very pretty.
Nice lady.
On Earth? Yeah.
All right, let's go back to Chaz eating his shit.
It's weird because she did stuff up until 2011 and then it just stopped.
Yeah, let's go back.
We don't take the call, but Scott in Florida points out something I was going to say. Where's the third daughter? So before, is he so picky and thing that like he thought that makes her feel like shit because if she's the only one he didn't do anything to, he skipped over another girl to get to a little boy.
He went like this: duck, duck, goose.
I just throw darts, man. It goes rando. I only got enough D to slang the two of y'all. So you guys figure it out.
I call that the Baio theory. When they think I'm going left, I go right, then I go right back to left.
Whoever sits on Chachi's lap first wins.
Guys,
only got 2 knees.
Musical dicks.
Story, Scott immediately threw me off him and began angrily calling me faggot, while Nicole laughed.
Oh, that's fucking great! That's great! That's so great! He goes, yeah, Scott Baio called me a faggot. Nicole laughed. I know that because I went back.
No, he said laughed, right?
Laughed.
Did he say laughed?
Yeah.
Pull that back.
Come on.
Pull that back.
Is that why she starts crying?
Or she starts laughing?
I can't believe you act like that.
Or she starts laughing, she goes... I mean, you were kind of acting like a faggot.
Nicole Levin goes, oh, man, it was so weird. I mean, me and him were totally getting ready to fuck, and you came in like, tell me about Fonzie, you little fucker. You were, there's no other way to describe it. You were being such a little faggot.
She goes, listen, I know that word's not appropriate right now anymore, but in 1985, you were acting like such a faggot.
It was fine.
She goes, I was literally over the pants HJing him. And he jumps on.
He was getting ready to finish as he was wearing Adidas pants.
I laughed. I was laughing because he bucked him like a horse.
Oh my gosh.
He had basketball shorts on. I was really grabbing. I mean, I was grabbing bottom of base.
Oh, I had 3/4 of that thing in my mitt for sure.
She goes, I have chimp strength. I could have ripped that off.
Go back, please. Yeah.
Dude, I love that he throws her under the bus and she's standing right next to him.
She's like, I did. It was so funny.
Guys had to be there.
Look, I told you guys I was a willing participant.
That gives it a little credibility. I think he had to do that.
No, he's like.
I don't think Scott Baio didn't say get away. I don't know if it requires a press conference. That Scott Baio said, "Oh, you little faggot."
No, yeah, exactly.
But it's also like, what do you think he told? Do you think he talked to Nicole Eggert before that, like the way professional wrestlers talk about spots, where he's like, "I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna slam you with this story, but then you're gonna come right back, say you've changed, bada boom, bada bing, power bomb through a table, Baio's done."
I'm saying it took you 30 years to come out to say an adult called you. I mean, like, that used to happen. That was the shitty thing about being one of the little kids in the neighborhood, is when you were walking to the store, you might come across the bigger kids that are going to be like, "What's up, you little faggot?" That's what they do.
Fucking faggot.
Yeah, bully like Jacob.
Jacob Patat, bully at large.
Fucking pussy.
Yeah.
There was also a time where it was like okay to call people faggots too. If you remember from Teen Wolf, when he's like, "I'm not a fag."
Yeah, Styles.
My favorite thing.
Styles is
no man. I'm not a fag.
Not that it was ever okay to call people faggots.
I'm
but you know
a werewolf.
Yeah. Oh no, I kill people
That's
when
my
I turn
favorite.
into a wolf.
I'm just a werewolf, man.
I'm a werewolf capable of triple doubles.
That's like Nate's joke about the telling the parents that their hooker daughter died. I love that joke.
Yeah, that's a great
joke.
joke.
but it's the same kind of thing right there.
He goes,
Molly Ringwald says that in 16 Candles. She calls Anthony Michael Hall faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
you're supposed to
look,
call
I get
people
that,
fag.
and I get whatever.
hold
I think it's
50
ridiculous.
press conferences.
It's not acceptable. It should never be acceptable to call anybody in a volatile manner, a derogatory term with a finger wag in their face, whatever. The pretending of the non-existence of the word to make everybody feel warm and cozy is absolutely stupid. Sometimes it's the funniest thing to say. So anything, the N-word, saying the F, whatever it is.
But he's doing this as like he's got nothing, so he has to make this.
He
and
called
he
me
knows,
faggot. It's like, yeah, sure, dude. Like Scott Baio was like in his 20s trying to plow this smoking hot shit.
I mean,
smoking. It's on his lap already, and the worst thing that could happen is a little doofus comes in and goes, "Talk to me about Fonzie."
Also,
is Ralph Mouth nice?
What's
Potsy short for?
Yeah, he goes, Potsy, get the fuck out of here.
Hey man, you see that pig Aaron Moran who they had to put me up against now? Getting a shot backstage now, bro. Take a split.
Yeah.
While Nicole laughed. I felt confusion, shame, and then fear when I realized I had judged the situation wrong.
Well, you're an idiot.
It was not innocent. It was sexual in nature.
What?
Scott Baio began a pattern of abuse that was unrelenting. Mr. Baio repeatedly told me about gay sex acts that he told me I would grow up to perform.
Oh no, are we finding out Scott Baio's the funniest guy of all time? Is that what this revelation?
I think we're just finding out Scott Baio's a fucking asshole. That's what it comes down to.
Anyway,
Like, Scott Baio's a total
so
asshole.
funny that he's just on set going, dude.
Anyway, Andy.
He goes, you're gonna chug dick in 10 years.
He goes, anyhow, Andy, so what it's called a double barrel. That's where two guys scissor, their dicks go together, and then you sit on both their dicks.
He goes,
and it's, you're going to do that, man. I'll see you over at Crafty.
Here comes the pin cushion himself, Ando. Hey, how many cups of cum do you take in your coffee? 1 or 2? I'm kidding, Faggeron. Get out here. Hey, there he is.
Hey, Nunzio.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know your name's Andrew. That's what they call you at the gay club where you like to hang out and dance with guys.
Hey, where's your boyfriend, Raul?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Is this mouthwash good? It's Eggert Snatch. I'm just fucking with you, man. You don't even know what that's about. Enjoy it while you can. Dick's more salty. Later.
He goes, did you shrivel up when I did that? Probably, you queef. Get out of my face.
He's trying to bang this girl.
Oh, man.
She's so hot. Good job, hamster.
Oh, and then she's laughing at you? I get him being upset for sure. Oh, look at Fell Dog. Oh, you're so in it.
He goes,
He peaked that day.
Yeah. He goes, this Russian doll next to me.
You know what's funny? Yeah, now he's doing the thing. Like now, this Andrew kid's very disturbingly is looking like Corey Feldman. He just goes, "Is this Nicole anything? What do you think about my new hair?" People say it looks like Corey Feldman. I don't know. Is that a thing? Even?
I caught Blown Away on Cinemax. Do you remember that?
What childhood?
I assume you want to fuck guys who look like they play the guitar, you know, like professional.
Back it up a little, because this is so fucking crazy. He's just like complaining about
Being picked on.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Is
like
every
an unrelenting campaign?
5,000 conferences, if that was the case, you know.
Yeah,
Everybody
dude.
could.
Can we do a weekly Jacob I got bullied conference, and he could tell the story in a dry way with the fucking photography sounds?
Then he said, "Beat it, short stack."
Last week, I was at CVS, and one of the women working behind the counter called me a faggot. She said we're only open till 1 faggot.
Is this fun news? You see this? Oh, you don't look at the call screen at all.
No, I'll let you trust. I trust you.
Scott Baio, this is from Justin in Denver, says Scott Baio directed and guest starred on Out of This World.
Crossover! Dude, let's go back to this kid's...
Oh, yeah, we got to take a break pretty soon, so yeah, let's get into it.
That he told me I would grow up to perform. I would protest and ask him to stop saying these things, but he said it was for my own good. Scott told me of his sexual conquests with young girls and the co-stars of the show. At the same time, tried to convince me that I was unlovable, defective, and branding me with the most vulgar words for homosexuals that exist. Scott pulled down my pants in front of over 100 people. And on another time, he laughed as he cut a hole in the canvas
Everybody, look! Look how little Andy's dick is, everyone. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish. I got Eggert rimming herself in the other room. She's edging.
Yeah.
I got Eggert edging in the other room.
He goes, Willie, get over here. Kick this little turd in his dick. He goes, I gotta go throat fuck Eggert.
Willie, take over, man. I only have about 15 more minutes to break this bitch off.
He goes, they're just at craft services, and he goes, you're making a tuna sandwich that doesn't blow through your little gay butthole from all the sex you've been having? He goes, please, Scott, I'm hungry. Hungry for dick? All right, I gotta go fuck your co-star.
This is hard to not keep stopping.
Yeah, this is really hard because he's just...
It's great.
Yeah.
Good.
Wall of my private dressing room on set and exposed his genitals to me.
That's hilarious.
Do you love it?
He goes, hey, look at this. Hey, look who's waving at you.
Hey, you know what they call this? Lunch for you. Am I right, homo?
Yeah.
Cock slap. Put it away.
Hey, look. Hey, you can look, but you'll never touch. All right.
Hey, kid, you give me your show salary this week, I'll let you watch me pee.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know what Nicole Eggert calls you? She calls you mashed potato dick.
Dude, what is Scott Baio's press conference going to... I mean, that's got to be up soon. It's got to be.
I'm looking for it. I found a Variety article with quotes from it, but I haven't found a video yet. I'm like looking for it in real time.
I want you to find it.
It was at 5 o'clock today.
Damn it. Let's see the rest of this press conference, because this is my favorite thing we've watched in probably 7 months.
Also, wait, really quick, Jacob, is it 5 o'clock West?
No.
Okay, I'll keep looking.
It's called Pacific. Passive aggressive Dan.
False alarm.
It's my new character. I want that Twitter profile. Danny Sodes, make a passive aggressive Dan too. Where I go, no, it's cool, Christine. You're just killing the show.
I was trying to get momentum.
One of the most painful memories of my childhood was when Scott and I were backstage waiting to enter the set for a scene. I faked a basketball to him. He got startled, and in anger, he assaulted me by throwing a burning hot cup of tea in my face.
I'm glad everybody's finding out.
I love this. I love that. He goes, Scott. No, I'm just joking. He goes, you fucking. You tea! Hot tea! It's chamomile! It's in my eyes! I'm allergic to mint!
I can't do
this! Dude, what? This is the fucking greatest. Back that up just a little bit so we can watch.
Then he proceeded to swirly me in front of Williams while he masturbated.
I received several wet willies, which Charles called finger dicks in my head ass.
He taped a sign that said entrance only with an arrow pointing down on my back.
He asked if I was docking with my boyfriends during summer break, and I told him I had gone canoeing, and he says, is that what you call it when a Norwegian fucks your butt, you queer? And then he showed me a Polaroid of Nicole Eggert sucking his ass.
He goes, here's how I handle all my anal problems. Is that Nicole?
He goes,
he got him right in his skin. Hot coffee. Hot tea.
Yeah! He goes, is that my night court shirt? Yeah, I stole it from your dressing room and I butt fuck her in it.
I let her clean herself up with it. Then I let her keep it if she wants.
He goes, you want that jizz rag back?
Oh, you want Chaz's seed all over it?
He goes, all right, whatever.
I mean,
whatever, Quebo.
It's almost over. I know we got to take a break. We have to take a break soon, but we'll finish this, please.
To him. He got startled, and in anger, he assaulted me by throwing a burning hot cup of tea in my face. I believe I was being subjected to mental torture in retaliation for what I had seen.
Her sitting on his lap?
The abuse continued through the run of the show. The adults around me on set were aware of these things, but were too scared of losing a job on a hit show to act.
What?
I've never been more on Scott Baio's side than I am today.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Scott Baio,
he's an asshole. Scott Baio's a fucking asshole.
He is a fucking asshole.
He is a supreme asshole. But this kid
never thought he wasn't an asshole.
This kid's a worm, and that's worse than an asshole. The only thing worse than an asshole is a fucking worm like this kid.
I mean, like, he's being mean to this kid for sure. It's not being mean to, but it's just such mean, like...
It's really mean in the kid. I mean, he was a kid, man. 11, 12, 13, 14. It's like that's what sucks about it. It's like somebody should have spoken up for the kid. Somebody should have made it
stop. How about his parents?
Yeah.
Is he not talking to his parents?
You come home and they go,
I'm not.
They go, hey, Andy, why is your face all burned up? Stupid, I spilled hot tea on my face.
I took a nap in hot tea and burned my face.
Or there was something where it's like he's telling the bad. Like I was telling you, there's some kind of a thing. I'm making this up. Disclaimer: I'm making this up. But there's some like, why would you stick around that yourself as a kid? He's like, I don't want to lose a job while the guy's torching every day. He goes, there's something. It was being around those two girls that he probably had a crush on. It's like everything that's like...
He's probably getting fucking $25K an episode.
Sure, his life wasn't all that bad because Scott Baio was being a douchebag.
Also, it's probably like Scott Baio, the times he was an asshole, I don't know, but maybe it was like once a week. Where it's like there's a lot of benefits to being on that show where you're there 5 days a week, and once a week Scott Baio's kind of a dick to you because you're cock blocking him from fucking Nicole Eggert. And then you're like, yeah, he called me a fag and told me to beat it. And then like the thing is 20, 30 years later you're going like, it was my moment where I realized I was being mentally tortured. You're like tortured. You're being mentally tortured. There's people like actually being tortured.
Yeah, tied up in a fucking basement somewhere. I say, but yeah, Scott Baio is definitely an asshole. I think Scott Baio's hanging on his head. I think Nicole Eggert is kind of holding firm that like he started like fingering her and all that shit when she was like 14.
Which, like, you know what? Probably, like, of course he's going to hold firm on it, but it's like
no. She's holding firm.
And she went and filed charges, right?
Yes, she's holding firm that he was like fingering all that stuff at like 14 . So
I'm not talking
maybe.
I'm talking about outside of the Nicole Eggert thing. This kid bugs.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nicole Eggert may have a legit fucking thing for sure.
This kid.
I don't know that for sure. This kid, even the things he's bringing up, you're like, shut up, kid. Like, grow up.
Also,
is this still weighing on you this heavy? I mean, like, how much older are you? Get over it, man. Yeah, every bullying I ever had in my life, people did. I had people like come and do shitty stuff to me, and I did mean stuff to other people. I was never a bully, but I've definitely done like just a no reason shitty thing to somebody, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I mean? So it's like I've done things. I've had it done to me. It sucks, but everyone grows up. You move on.
I threw a tomato at Kelly Festuca.
Well, I used to think about that. About the. Do you remember the old Jerry Springer or Marr used to do this a lot, I believe, and it was you used to pick on me in school, look at me now.
Yeah.
And they come out and they're like, look at me now. Like the guy will be like, I'm super muscular and I'm a fitness model and I got in crazy good shape and look how handsome I am. And the whole crowd's like, ooh, like this guy he looks like a model. He comes out to this girl like, you used to call me fat and say blah 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 all these mean things, and the girls are always like, oh shit. It's like a lot of times they're like, shit, I was like 15 too, man. I'm sorry. No, they're always like, sorry about that. He goes, and you're almost looking at this guy like, I'm really sorry that I said that. I go, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I was being a piece of shit kid. I had my own shit going on at home, and it is what it is. And you're like, wait, did you just spend your last 25 years becoming a fitness model to show me something? Because that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's the weirder thing. Trust me. I never understood that. He goes, look at me now, bully. And you're like, oh, shit, yeah. Did I really just push you and fucking put a booger in your hair? Like, what a gross thing for a person to do, man. Sorry.
It's also
sorry.
funny.
Like, you can't be an adult now. They're like, look at me now with these big titties.
It's funny when the bully comes back with no energy on that, where they're just like, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, usually it was something like that.
He goes, I usually got to 11 reps on a 10 rep set because of you, and you really just took that away from me.
So I was like, you can't have me now. It's like, no, I'm married. I have 3 kids. I can't have anybody.
I can't have time for myself.
I have to be in bed by 10 o'clock at night. I'm working every day. I got my own business. I'm doing okay for myself.
You know who I can't have is any time for myself. Anyways, good tits. See ya.
Yeah, great tits. I hope you enjoy your porn.
More. You guys validate parking?
I'm going to take off. Unless you guys need me for a thing at the end.
Try to do like an interstitial, and I heard that word backstage. No? I can get out of here? All right. Well, hey, great seeing you. And again, good luck with the whole fitness model thing. I got to go.
Let's take a break. We'll see if we come back. Maybe we can find the Scott Baio shit.
We have to find it.
I hope to God.
I actually just looked it up, and there's an article that came out on Variety at 3 o'clock today, and it looks like he didn't actually do the press conference, that he sent a message through his publicist. It says that he was at an event with his daughter. So I have the statements.
Go to his
So I'll look.
This could happen off air, though. Let's go to our break and let's get, because we are running way behind on breaks. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
We fell to the floor, both of us. I tried to fight him off. We wrestled, turning over and over. Writhing, silent, frantic struggle of his strength against mine. It wasn't much of a battle. I had the strong dancer's legs. He had the biceps, the greater weight and height. And he had much more determination than I to use something hot, swollen, demanding. So much it stole reasoning and sanity from him. And I loved him. I wanted what he wanted. If he wanted it that much, right or wrong. Somehow we ended up on that old mattress, that filthy, smelly, stained mattress that must have known lovers long before this night. And that is where he took me and forced in that swollen, rigid male sex part of him that had to be satisfied. It drove into my tight and resisting flesh, which tore and bled.
Jesus.
Now we had done what we both swore we'd never do. Flowers in the Attic, V.C. Andrews, sent in by Jeff Redfern. Christopher forces himself into his sister. Did that happen in that book? The brother fucks the sister in the book?
Jacob.
They did not show that in Flowers in the Attic, the movie.
Do you have something to say?
Happy Valentine's Day, Diana.
There it is.
So sexy.
Welcome back to the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I like
Valentine's Day for lovers.
I love that. Welcome back to our picnic, our little lovers picnic.
On that break, I'm not sure we figured out anything as far as the Scott Baio situation.
Here's a quote.
I just have the quote right here.
He just sent along a quote.
He just wrote, that faggot's wrong.
It says he was not
Is
present.
that Homer still bitching about this?
Yeah, he goes, I dick slapped him on his wrist. Big whoop. I'm the Baio. I do what I want. Baio was not present in the Los Angeles press conferences. He was with his family at his young daughter's school event. Baio's spokesperson, Brian Gillick, and civil attorney Jennifer McGrath spoke on the actor's behalf.
Baio's fingering chicks at his daughter's school.
For reasons I don't understand, I'm the target of false claims that threaten everything that is important in my life. I am hurt and I am angry, but mostly I am stunned that anybody can be so cruel to attack not just me but my family, Baio said via e-statement read by his spokesperson at the press conference. Baio's representatives questioned the credibility of Eggert and Polinsky, asking, along with their attorney, Lisa Bloom. Baio's spokesman and attorney speculated about Eggert and Polinsky's motives, pointing that the gigantic media tour the duo had created with their allegations of harassment and abuse. He's not wrong. Alexander Polinsky, like Nicole Eggert, has made multiple inconsistent statements, and just like Eggert, Polinsky makes his statements in front of cameras with his lawyer, Lisa Bloom, who many of you know just defended Harvey Weinstein. Good dig. Good dig.
That's great.
Baio's lawyer said in his opening remarks at the press conference. So, yeah, Baio didn't show.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, he had family commitments with his daughter.
Mm-hmm. He's a family man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how this guy's supposed to handle this. And again, I'd love to... Look, we'd all, of course, love to find out if this guy was, like, manipulating and... Listen... Whether she wants to fuck you a lot or not, if you're fucking a 14-year-old, like, you should go to jail.
You're a creep.
You're a piece of shit.
You're a creep.
So,
like, it doesn't matter how hot they are. It doesn't matter what they look like. They're children.
How old was Charles? Or how old was Scott Baio when Charles in charge?
26.
26 to...
Let me look
17.
that up.
Yeah, but he was a heartthrob.
No, I'm saying, was it 23 to 26
Jacob,
or 26 to 29?
Stop trying to defend Chachi.
String brings back Airwolf, but he says, I'm not giving you back Airwolf.
You can't blame
Airwolf.
Scott Baio for that. This guy can't take the heat for everything, Jacob.
Airwolf.
He had nothing to do with Airwolf. He was an out-of-this-world guy.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's Airwolf. Jesus.
Right. God, Jacob, take it.
Look, is that Airwolf coming? There must be an Airwolf hovering around.
Valentine's Day, he's got Airwolf on the brain.
Any of you ladies out there want to get wolfed by Jacob tonight?
Yes. I'm hovering. I'm about to strike.
It says he was born in 1960, so when the show started, he was 24.
Okay.
And when it finished, he was 30.
24 to 30? And she was
16. How old was she the entire time? 14 to 18? That's,
I think, 14 to 18.
real
right?
creepy, Scott. He just sounds like a gigantic asshole.
Scott Baio? Yeah, even he writes like a piece of shit.
He really does. But Alexander Polinsky just
I don't know what these humps are talking about.
He goes, those dorks don't even know.
Did I say she was born in 1972, so in 86 she was 14.
Yikes.
So
she was 14 to like
18.
Actually, it started in 84, so it was 12 to 28. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That's really bad math. Sorry.
16 years.
It's the longest running show in history.
You know, they did 16 years of Charles in Charge.
It's The Simpsons, Charles in Charge, Saturday Night Live, Cops.
Did Scott Baio
12 to 20.
Huh?
12 to 20.
She was 12 to 20. He was 24.
I'm sorry, 12 to 18.
Oh, my fucking God, Christine. So she stopped aging for a couple of those years because Scott Baio aged
at a dog's year's rate.
Yeah. You're saying, what is it?
Scott Baio started at 24. He ended at 70.
Yeah. He's 24 to 30, and she's what?
She's 12 to 18.
So 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
She started off at 12 there? Goes Charles in Charge season 1.
She also
season one's the old family.
I got to see her first.
Well, my friend actually told me too that men lie by 2 inches for their height and women lie by 2 years for their ages. So it could be an age lie too.
You think she was 14, but she didn't want to get cast out for age, and she said she was 12, Christine?
No, I'm saying the
idea.
lie could be up now. Now that she's 47, she could have hit her age back a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of funny too. It does. That is funny though. It could affect her, whatever her lie's been for years about her age now. Yeah. So that's why she's getting confused. She goes, I was 14. He goes, says here you were 25. He goes, I really wanted to get in the Studio 54, so I may have said some things that were not totally true.
Well, that was Mila Kunis for that 70s show was actually 14, but they lied and said she was 16.
Yeah.
So when she started on that show, she was 14 doing like weird sex scenes with Ashton Kutcher.
Who she's married to now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this problem could have been avoided if Nicole Eggert and Scott Baio just got married.
Really?
Or waited.
If they had just lasted.
Just waited a little bit.
Yeah. Cool off.
Have you seen it now?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
So we'll wait until we get more from the Scott Baio thing.
I think that's it. That's his big press conference thing. He sent a statement saying these people are making shit up.
Is our guest coming in?
I don't know. Any word?
Text him again.
Any word?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
He's like, fuck you, I'm not coming.
He said, on my way, sorry.
Where? When? How long ago?
I mean, he lives a few blocks from here, so.
How long ago? I mean, I didn't say we have to give where he lives out. Just saying.
I say go average. I guess I go address. Go full address.
What is it? 490 East Park.
Tell the door guy you know him.
He'll let you know his place. Elevator opens up right into the place. Once you're in, you're in. They can't stop you.
You just take his stuff.
Just walk out. Yeah, we have a fun guest coming in here. Then maybe for the sake of, while he's coming over, why don't we finish the Gronk comedy?
Sounds good.
And then we can get into, I mean, speaking about erotic fiction, a Gronking to remember.
Oh, I can't wait.
Christine read it, highlighted it.
Dude, she did it like she
dog-eared it.
Like you were in a community college course.
Oh, yeah. No shit.
She did a whole breakdown.
She went for an easy A on this one, without a doubt. She says the writing is borderline retarded. Not a quote, but it's basically what she said.
It's written at a 3rd grade level.
3rd grade erotic Gronk fiction?
It's like a 3rd grade reading level erotic Gronk.
What do you got there?
Bonfire erotic fan fiction.
Written by Harrington, Dildo Head from Gas Digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote some erotic fans. It's a little long, so I don't know if we'll be able to get to it.
I mean, he wrote a multiple page.
Yeah.
Want to do a little now while we're waiting?
We can. I'll read a little erotic Bonfire fan fiction. Absolutely. So I'm also okay to watch the Gronk comedy with our guest.
Hit me with some music, Lou. This is by Mike Harrington. It was a long day after the Bonfire. After grueling Lost Tapes recording on Monday and Tuesday, it was a short day for the crew that particular Wednesday. Tensions were high. Bert Kreischer had just recanted the boys with talks of getting blowjobs, Ja Rule songs. And that was the first time White Lou noticed the gleam in Jacob's eye.
Can I do the things in quotes, like as what people are saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now it was Wednesday, and the entire room smelled like Fugelsang, and that got Jay's testosterone flowing. Lou was inundated with pheromones, and he didn't know how to handle it, working that close to a chiseled Adonis of a mouse. It started with a simple question at that long break at the top of the 7 o'clock hour.
Does anybody want anything?
Said Christine as she left the room. Lou, still a little drunk from going shot for shot with Bert Kreischer until the wee hours of the morning, finally mustered up the courage. He locked eyes with Jacob, waiting for the door to close.
Oh, yeah, there's something I want.
There was fire in his eyes, and he hit the drop.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, right there.
Jacob could barely make eye contact with Lou as the sounds of him moaning filled the air.
But, Lou, what will corporate say?
He mustered up, his resolve clearly weakening.
Fuck the rules. You know what we feel is real.
Lou announced as he closed the distance between himself and his producer. The two start going at it, heaving like two wildebeests celebrating a kill. Jay and Dan, unable to look away from the carnal action happening in front of their very eyes. You think what I'm thinking, Papa Bear? Oh, sorry.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Papa Bear?
Vanilla Dan said, creeping ever so slightly out of his shell. Jay, finally living up to his nose ring and hair dye, beat him to the punch, whipping his dick out, muttering,
"You know I am, baby boy."
The two hosts started jerking off furiously over their employees, their throbbing members pulsating as Lou's grunts drowned out Jacob's moan. Never one to miss out on the action. Lou, too, reminded everyone that
his best friend was a black guy.
And pulled out his enormous ebony schlong, clearly the alpha in the room because, come on, he's Black Lou. Looked at Jay and Dan and commanded them to kiss. Ever willing to please Jay, climbed across the table of the equipment in the middle of the room, swinging around a mic until it was just slightly penetrating him. Wow, he went really deep on this. But it was well worth it to get his large, soft lips into Dan's embrace. And we'll end there, part one. Because our guest just walked in.
Oh, what an edge.
Oh, I know, we're just edging. Don't worry, we'll come later.
That was sweet edging right there.
We'll come later all together as a group. Joining the bonfire on Valentine's Day, a regular on the show, Michael Che, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hey, dude.
That wasn't weird to walk in on at all.
No. Well, it was easy.
Just as I pictured it.
If you would have came in earlier, we were talking about Out of This World. Do you remember that show?
Is that the one with the girl that could stop time?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He used to come on like Saturday afternoon or some shit, or Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
I think I've watched every episode. I don't remember one episode.
Yeah, me neither.
But I just remember it. I watched it when it came on.
Her dad lived in like a crystal vase or something.
He was an alien.
Yeah,
he was like a little glowing rectangle.
It really taught children of divorce how to deal with their fathers only coming out of a phone.
Yeah.
as someone who only heard "Happy Birthday and Merry Christmas,"
that's good.
When you love to hear that, he goes, "Son, sorry I couldn't be with you on your birthday, but I'm traveling the galaxy."
I know Out of This World, Dad.
Dad, you're in Delaware. No. I'm traveling the galaxy. Dad, you're an hour away. Come pick me up.
I go, hey,
I'd love to, but my spaceship needs more. What are they? Dilithium crystals.
Hey, Dad.
He knows that Star Trek, you idiot. Just say something. Read.
Dad, can I have some special powers instead of another 49ers t-shirt that you clearly bought at a gas station?
Can you stop giving me airport gift shop stuff?
So we were going through the Scott Baio, sexual allegations against Scott Baio, and then the kid came out. But more importantly, we were excited for you to get here because you're our third guest that's been with us, right?
Yeah.
For this, Rob Gronkowski did stand up on Showtime.
I'm aware.
Well, we're almost to the end of
Jealous.
Good luck getting the reach that he's got, Michael Che. Rob Gronkowski. So we're going to watch the end of his stand-up, and then we're going to go into his erotic fan fiction, A Gronking to Remember.
I can't wait.
It's not fan fiction.
I can't
Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't call it fan fiction. This is erotic fiction. I can't say fan fiction because it's published.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Now, it's published by a publishing house. It's called The Dishes Are Done Man Books, which is ridiculous.
Is that really?
Look at the book.
That's Marty from
The Dishes Are Done, man.
The Tale of Two Corys.
Everything always crosses over.
Where's the book?
Gronkowski, and I know you're not a person who likes spoiler alerts, but
he's awesome at stand-up.
He's next level great.
Thank you. Oh, this is
A Gronking to Remember.
Wow. I mean, the book is kind of
it's what they did.
It's barely published.
You know what? It's about as long as it is for methadone. It's a methadone fucking pamphlet.
I guess Mike can afford to high gloss everything he writes at home. Oh, I know you can high gloss cover everything you write.
When did you go to Best Buy and buy a high gloss printer?
Oh, you have a laminator?
There's so many fonts.
I like the illustration.
There are a lot of fonts. So many fonts. There's so much going on.
The Gronk.
Helvetica? Is that Helvetica in there?
And the cartoon Gronk smiling at the couple like an angel of love.
Great. This looks like they're trying to teach you to be a Christian or something.
Yeah.
It's like kind of Christian fan
Don't be
fiction.
gay. Be like Gronk. Gronk would never do gay stuff.
CTE means you closer to Gronk. Lacey Noonan just loving Gronk.
Luke in Missouri is asking us to please say you saw the new Sierra Sky post. What does that mean?
No, we're blocked.
You can't
dude.
just say that. We can't see your posts. Christina looked it up in the interim. A Gronking to remember.
Gronking to
available,
remember.
everyone.
We got to get volume 2.
But we have to finish
the stand up. Yeah, you're right.
The stand up. We have to get through the stand up.
Is that 3 stars?
I'll catch you. Yeah, but it's all us.
Oh.
I will.
Who says it's okay? It's either terrible or amazing. It can't be okay. It can't be fine.
They went like this up until the second part of the book.
It feels like Uber ratings. You're right. It's either 1 star or 5 stars.
It's 1 or 5, man. There's no.
Find someone that's middle of the road where they go, I want to like it.
Yeah.
I went in wanting to like it.
Here's where it got problematic for me.
How long's the flight I'm taking is what I'm
Chapter
saying.
8, page 24.
I didn't like the actual football terminology. It wouldn't make sense that Gronk would do that.
Too much sports.
Too much sports, not enough sex.
I can't come to all this first and third talk. The comedy. Go back to his comedy because this is. I'll catch you up on what's happening. He's told.
Killing.
He's told.
Murdering, right?
He's told jokes about how bad girls want to fuck him. He took off his.
I can't believe that's a good-looking guy. Like he's a fit guy, but
he's super fit.
But look at his. Look at this.
He's gonna have
that's
Bronco.
like a handsome dude.
He's gonna have Bronco Nagurski face in 20 years, where he's all like a dried up raisin in NFL Films is interviewing him about Tom Brady. He's gonna be like, like Jake LaMotta.
No, but he's got like fuck pasty squarehead bitches in Boston face.
Oh yeah, every girl with that awful accent where they're like, "Fucking give it to me, Gronk."
Like girls in Boston actually do want a guy who can fight more than the guy they're attracted to.
That makes sense. Yeah.
They go, yeah, you look fucking soft. You look like you run a fucking tanning salon. I want a guy that fucking spikes his mother in the mouth. She gets fucking mouthy.
2 eyebrows. What are you, faggot?
Yeah.
You go get your eyebrows done, you fucking fanooch. So we'll catch you up on. So he takes his jacket off. He showed his abs.
He talks about how he has to use his football skills in the club and run away from all these bitches.
Wow.
Give him a little taste of that, Christine.
Yeah,
I can't let you not hear the. I got to use all my skills to get away from
It's
these
the signature bit.
bitches.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, got his act out. Oh, those big old booties. Yeah, here we go.
I can relate, guys.
Right, all right. So I'm still in the club. You know, I got to run some patterns and shit. And then all of a sudden I see big booty hoe, Sharika. I'm like, damn, that's really cute. She's coming at me, shaking.
Big booty hoe.
Oh, yeah, he's adding some color into that bit, isn't he? Sharika.
He's going for the Def Jam audience.
So you got to tell him.
Ho Sharika. Jesus.
You got to tell him it's like jazz, baby. It's in the words you don't say. You don't have to give a name. You said big booty hoe. We're picturing the black chick. Do an accent.
Shyrika.
Big booty hoe.
Good Irish Catholic girl named Shyrika.
Shyrika O'Brien.
But I like this
Everyone
editing.
knows that's a Gaelic name. Shyrika.
But an editor could go in there and go, big booty hoe Shyrika. Instead, they show his stumble. Goes, you got a big booty hoe coming up. A big booty hoe. Shyrika coming up all, ooh, daddy.
I don't know. Oh, did he go half Dangerfield on that? He goes, hey, I'm telling you, these big booty
hoe.
He goes, I'm in the club, and these big booty hoes. They're looking at me, you know, Sharika.
He goes, big booty hoe, big booty hoe. He doubles it up because he's like, doesn't know the next word to say.
Let's get to the joke, because it's great.
Is there a punchline?
No, absolutely not.
Punchline
of course not.
They're wrong, Mike.
Wow,
There is.
I just want to be gronked. I'm like, oh, damn. This booty was so big, I had to run a fly pattern right to my house. That's why I'm so good at football. I use my skills at all times. In the club, off the field, in my house, it don't matter. Everyone think, he's partying. More like I'm running routes in the club to get away from all these bitches.
Oh my God, you stepped away from the mic because he was waiting for the applause break.
He's got delivery like fucking 93 Eddie Griffin.
Yeah. He really is. He's killing it. He
Bitches!
He knows his act like a boat comic.
Yeah.
He's just dropping the mic to his side and bringing it back up.
You guys have been great. I'm Gronk. Good night.
Don't forget to try the seafood buffet.
You know, I usually run, and then I let my brother come in. He looks like me, and then, oh, Gronk, let me take you home. He takes them all home.
I think he's describing there like tricking a girl into fucking his brother.
Yeah. That's very problematic. Because
and then the next morning, they're like, I didn't want to do any of that. And you're not Gronkowski? I'm not that Gronkowski. Gush.
You're Mark Gronkowski? He goes, never played a lick of football. He goes, doctor said I had bird bones.
I was going to say, he goes, my spine's completely collapsed. I can't believe we fucked. Thank God you were passed out drunk.
You know the soft Manning brother? I'm the soft Gronkowski. He goes, except my hands aren't all talons like his.
I'm Jelly Bones Gronkowski.
Yeah. I was in the incubator for 7 weeks.
I'm soft skull Gronkowski.
I'm the Danny DeVito to his Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, man, it's crazy. Oh, Rob didn't tell you? I died 3 times in my first 2 days alive.
I had open heart surgery when I was 6 days old.
My heart was on the outside of my body.
The pictures in our family room are me with both hands grabbing my dad's pinky finger. I was a preemie.
When Gronk signed his first long-term big money deal, he was able to pay to send me to Guatemala to get this tumor removed that covered half my face.
Yeah, I was a wolf boy until I was 9.
I'm Miracle Baby Gronkowski.
My mom had me when she was 48.
My muscles were atrophied till I was 26 years old.
My mom drank full way through. I'm bathroom baby Gronkowski.
My mom ripped a pack of Camel Lights every day she was pregnant with me.
My mom was in high school when she had me. I'm the oldest, but I was born in the toilet.
I was in that 80s commercial asking pregnant women not to smoke crack.
Anyways, Rob's got hands, so I get puss.
They kept me in a warm box for like a month.
Legitimately, my mom and my dad's neighbor thought I was a kitten.
They thought it was curtains as the headlines got closer and closer to the front of the newspaper. And then one day, miraculous turnaround.
My skin started healing.
It's amazing I'm alive. So, anyway. Rob throws me some of his spillover tail. Big whoop. Casualty of war, baby. You're fine.
He goes, anyways, that's the Wikipedia about me, but you didn't seem to mind when the lights were off.
Tell me more about you, Shaniqua.
You have a large butt.
Big booty hoe, big booty hoe.
Big booty hoe.
I'm like, yo, bro, how'd you do? He goes, thanks so much, dude. It's so cool being in Boston. I love being your brother. Oh, there he is. Hey, bro. Yep, ladies, that's him.
He's wearing a helmet.
Yeah, he wears a helmet and Mardi Gras beads on there. Oh, who's my brother? Oh, guess. Probably the asshole in the corner over there.
The guy that looks like the retarded miner. The one who looks like he's digging for candy.
The guy whose necklace lights up.
Yeah.
The guy who wears I'd rather be fucking t-shirts to church. My other car is this dick.
Yeah. Well, when I won the Super Bowl, at the Super Bowl, he had the Man the Legend shirt on in midfield, and he had the stomach cut off. It was a belly shirt.
The guy that has 2 cans of Bud Light attached to his hat.
Yeah.
The guy wearing jeans and a robe.
Big booty hoes.
All right. So you meet these hot chicks all the time, but the other side of the story is when you meet that girl that ain't so cute, and they ask for everything. Can you buy me a purse? Can you buy me a plane ticket? Yo, Gronk, can you bring me to Italy, please? I want to see that Eiffel Tower you're always talking about.
I bet he doesn't know that's not where the Eiffel Tower is.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't land that like that's a joke.
No, he goes, you tell me where that Eiffel Tower is going. He goes, because that's where it is. It's in Italy. You guys are all idiots. Why are you laughing?
I think the joke was trying to say, like, they tell you something about him fucking her with Eiffel Towering a chick.
Double teamed.
Yeah. Eiffel Tower, but he says that like they go, think about Eiffel Tower you're always talking about.
Like he's always talking about the Eiffel Tower.
You gotta see it's breathtaking.
The structure alone, built for the World's Fair. I don't know if you're aware of that. Built for the World's Fair in 1865.
That's the special. Gronk talks about the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, dude,
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
If they did a Ken Burns history documentary with Rob Gronkowski's facts,
I got to. If I could take a serious knee here for a second, everybody, it is the place to fall in love. I mean, just something's in the air out there. I don't know if it's in the water or what, but anyway, big booty hoe walks up to me and Fred says something, blah blah blah. Shantae, I came on her.
He goes. Last time I was out there, my friend and I were at this lovely cafe on Rue de Catron, and anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. My brother fucks women I don't want. We got a rape fucking triangle.
It's a protocol. We don't let them leave the house on their own will unless they sign something.
We all wear luchador masks. It really confuses all of them.
Big booty huff.
Big booty huff.
Trying to get my brother away from all these bitches.
Wait a minute. I got to see how that joke then.
His name's Glenn Gronkowski. It's fucking great. That is killer.
Oh, yeah.
There they are.
What a family of dickholes. No one liked that family.
No
one liked that
And then
family.
they got big when they were teenagers.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess. Go ahead. Fucking knock my sandwich out of my hand, or else you're going to go get fucking Rob and those other dumb Polak fucks to come over here and beat me up. You pieces of shit. Your family fucked your heads up. Who has 22 dummies for children?
Yeah.
That guy couldn't crank out one chick? It's just all fucking aggressive
Oh, my
shitheads.
God. Could you imagine a female Gronkowski?
Yeah.
She goes, the clit's 4 inches long. I
have what the doctors call thick clit.
Rhonda Gronkowski. Glenda Gronk.
Oh my God, our clit hood's like lizard skin. It's so tough.
She goes, here's what I do. I crochet and I fuck.
You gotta pull that hood back with salad tongs.
Yeah.
Crocheting cozies.
Yeah. She goes, my bottom half's built like natron means.
Low center of gravity, wide shoulders.
She goes, Dad always wanted a third down back.
Yeah, I'm built for third one.
I'll get you over the line.
That's why they used to call me utility around the house. I'm a utility back.
Power eye.
ISO all day, baby. I'm ISO Gronkowski. They call her ISO.
They call me up the gut.
Yeah.
Can you buy me a plane ticket? Yo, Gronk, can you bring me to Italy, please? I want to see that Eiffel Tower you're always talking about.
That you won't ever shut up
Even
about.
though that's in France.
Oh.
I'm like, no, shit, girl, how about I bring you to the mall and get you that new perfume, Extortion by L'Oreal. Guys, it's true. It's
they're like, is that a new scent? No one knows what he's talking about.
What in the fuck was that? I don't even remember that joke.
Extortion.
I want to call to the carpet.
Gifts is extortion.
I want to call to the carpet whoever wrote the set for him.
Yeah.
I want to call them to the carpet. The same way we felt we can never find out who wrote Amber Rose's monologues.
Yeah. Shame.
Wait a minute. What now?
Oh, Amber Rose had a late night show. We did a whole episode about her monologues.
Her monologues were
so great.
It was nuts.
Her opening joke goes like this. I'm a virgin. Psych.
No, you're getting that totally wrong.
Oh,
She
I
goes,
apologize.
hey, everyone,
Dear Lord.
I'm Amber Rose. This is my new show. She goes, where we talk about everything about me. Like, for instance, some things you don't know about me. I'm a virgin. Just kidding, I'm a hoe. This is the Amber Rose show, y'all. And that's in the kickoff thing. And the crowd was like, was there a head? I don't know. You're a virgin or a hoe? We don't know who you are.
I don't know. We got tickets. We're at M&M store, and they say we can come up here, and the people say we're here, and
our dumb friends would be there, and it'd be like, this is my friend and my boo-boo, and it'd be like, this
my
is
financial advisor, Vanilla Phil.
Yeah, but then it's like, but they're big names on it. He goes, this is Marcus, and it goes, her boo. This is so and so. It's so bad.
He's like, that's my homie Jason.
And I'd be like, Amber's homie. It's like under his name, like his credit is Amber's homie.
Jesus Christ.
She was super excited about the Eagles win.
But we could not fucking get to the bottom of who wrote her.
Yeah, we need to find
monologues
out.
But we could find out who wrote Gronk's comedy.
And we know a couple people. Scott Moran directed this.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Did he really?
Yeah.
I don't know Scott. I know everybody else knows him.
Yeah. I mean, he's like
that's awesome.
I think you were. Yeah, he was younger than you, and he was like.
Was he Seattle? Right?
Yeah, he was Seattle, then he moved out here, and now he's in L.A.
Oh, okay.
But he was out here doing
God,
like
no.
He directed this, and Jay Larson's on it. Who I love, Jay Larson.
Love Jay.
Finesse is on it. That's when I saw it on TV. Finesse Mitchell was on it.
Yeah.
Finesse is.
I think Finesse, because Gronk, the intros. Let's play the rest of his set, because let's see if we can get to a couple of his intros. He intros the comics, and when he intros Finesse, you're kind of like, I think Finesse helped you with your set.
No, you think so?
Oh,
Someone did.
I do, because he says Finesse was on the Gronkowski cruise ship performing.
We're starting to put this together.
We started really put it together. By the way, and just so you know, spoiler alert, Lenny Clarke is on this.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Lenny Clarke does. But that's because this Lenny Clarke to Gronk is an inspiration to him and himself also.
Let's get to that.
That's coming. Little preview.
It's out there. All right, I'm in no rush to get married and have kids, all because I'm trying to bang more than once a month. I talk to all my teammates. Yo, Gronk, man, did you get laid this week? Because my wife won't even bang me. I'm like, dude, you just scored 4 touchdowns. I know, I had to jack off still. I'm like, think of it.
This would be a good story.
Sex if you score more touchdowns.
Yeah.
But you scored 4 touchdowns.
He really has such a barbaric mentality.
Yeah.
He has such a Conan the Barbarian spin the wheel mentality where they're like, Gronkowski, what is best in life? He's like, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. That's what Bill Belichick.
He fucks them from behind, holding their ponytails with the stats sheet in front of them.
Yeah.
Look at that right there. It's 114 yards on 7 catches. 7 catches over the gut. Took a hit on every one.
And do you know what yak is? It's yard after catch. That's the one that they don't even measure.
You know what gack is? Gay!
Yeah, it's on your back. Get out of here. Spiked.
Spiked.
You've been spiked.
Poor Gronk. I'm starting to like him.
That.
I'm starting to like him.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Here's the thing. I like him for his King Kong aspect, where they just chained him. They just basically brought him out. And were like, "Hey, do these jokes," and he's like, "This, I don't know what this is." It's like a bear riding a bicycle.
But it's weird to see because this is what it's like. This is what we look like to people that have no idea what we do. You know what I mean? Like this is what stand-up comedy looks like.
Yeah.
He thinks that's what the jokes are. So it's kind of sad, but also insulting, but also sad. It's like watching somebody do like a really offensive Asian accent. You're like, this is what Chinese people sound like to you. And it's just fucked up.
Yeah, it's not even a good one.
Yeah, it's like
ding, ding, dong, ching,
literally the worst thing you can do.
He goes, let me do my stand-up. I'm lonely. I don't fuck.
Although,
bitches.
I'll tell you what, a guy won a roast battle the other week that I was judging because he was that Misha Han? That kid Misha Han was really funny at the roast battle. But what's the name of that other kid? I like him from L.A. He's so weird, those crazy dramatic eyebrows. I'm drawing a blank on his name. I'll give him a shit another time. He's really funny, but he, after every joke he would do, he would just go, oh, and he just was so over to commit to that I was like, I almost had to say it when I voted. I was like, you're winning because of that. You're crazy over the top, just like mean.
Yeah, he's doing a mean impression of comedy. Gronkowski.
5 sacks, 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery to the touchdown, and we won the game because of that fumble recovery. He's like, I know, but I had to jack off the red tube tonight.
I mean, you'd be out partying with a game like that, man. That's a lot. 5 interceptions.
I think you need that.
No, I'm sorry. 3 interceptions, 5 sacks, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Can I tell you this right
now?
That's a Bath and Epsom salt. Yeah. That guy's sore. He's taking a lot of abuse.
He's in an ice bath.
He's throwing himself around there.
His whole body's chafed.
He's a playmaker.
He's just got rug burn all over.
Yeah, he just got turf burn all over his body.
Turf burn.
He's covered in turf burn.
With these bitches.
Making fun of Ninko. You want to know why? Because he's my Ninko bitch.
Let us keep the place frank. He's doing the laugh from Fight Club when Brad Pitt gets the shit kicked out of him. All right, keep the place, you fucking weirdo.
He's a guy. If you're having a conversation, you're hoping for him to get away from this conversation. You're like, oh, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. He goes, did I hear Tom say he needed you in the kitchen or something? Yeah. He goes, nah, fuck Tom, dude. I'll hang here for a little bit. You guys. You know, there's this one time I was fucking these 2 pigs last weekend. One was a big old fat booty hoe. Wanted to go to Italy to see the Eiffel Tower.
That's extortion. I'm gonna sit on stage.
And then I waited till we got in a really dark room, and then me and my brother took turns just jumping back in there. She couldn't even tell our dicks are so the same.
Gronkowski looks like most of his conversations are held in a headlock.
You guys having fun?
You guys want to see me pick up that punch bowl and drink all of it?
Yeah. I mean, you go to his house. Yeah, exactly. That Family Guy did that thing great about that. The Gronkowski's or whatever. Yeah. You just go to his house and like he kicks you in the nuts right away. He goes, I'm just kidding, faggot. Get in here. Drink something.
And he calls him Grover. He goes, I'm going to call you Grover. I'm going to call you Grover,
You're
too.
all Grover?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for having me up here. We'll bring out the real
Your
comedians.
show, man.
But that's where he actually gets endearing, because at one point he goes, let's bring the real comedians.
Christine said he comes off not so unlikable, just awful.
He comes out, and I said he walked off stage and had everybody in the room tell him he did a great job. And he may have walked off stage and gone like, was that good? And everybody's like, you're great, Gronk.
Dude,
so this is not like his
couldn't
fault.
go bad, G.
Yeah.
Dude, the line producer who gets off and goes, what did I tell you?
Yeah.
That went great.
Did I say anything to be nervous about, that you were going to murder out there?
Rob, do you remember our conversation yesterday when you said you didn't want to do this? How good did that feel?
And then the writer came over, he goes, hey man, listen, he goes, the way you nailed your call to double up on the big booty hoe. Goes, I'll be honest with you, I've been working in comedy 17 years, couldn't have wrote something that great.
He goes, I just got off the Amber Rose show. And I'm going to tell you this right now. He goes, that is, good God.
I had to work with her for so long, man. Thank God I got talent like
I kind of write in her voice, so I was glad to like work with you, because it's like a new voice to write in. But also, it's like, where did you get that stuff about extortion? Was that Rift? It was good. Okay.
So true and relatable.
Yeah, it was really personal. You really opened yourself up there.
Now we got to get to his interstitials
Can we just go to the press conference
at the end?
Because we're running on time and we're
I know
running behind.
the last half hour of this we have to go through.
Well, we have to
break
the book. Mm-hmm. We have to go through the book.
We have to break too. Let's break.
It's 7:24.
Yeah, but we didn't do our mid-hour break.
Yeah, we've only taken one.
Oh, we've only taken one break at all?
Yeah. We have to
Holy
break.
shit. All right, everyone. We'll be right back. It's Bonfire.
Go now. Let's take our break.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Ooh. That's Keith Sweat right there, dog.
If you're not playing that tonight, I'm just going to play it when I'm alone.
That's music to get Gronk to.
I'd get Gronk to this.
Now, that's what I call Gronkin' music, volume 18.
Do we go to his press conference?
Yeah. We should go to the press conference.
Because we'll tell you the format, Che. Michael Che joining us on the Bonfire.
Hi, Bonfires. What do you got? Your fans of Timber?
Bond.
No, they're the campers.
The campers. Okay, that's good. That's better than Timber.
Yeah, Timber would be fun. Or the Yule Logs. We wanted to call them Yule Logs.
Yule Logs, like shits?
Yeah. They're the shits. Jay Larson looking like an old detective.
So funny, Jay.
He's the best. I fucking love Jay Larson.
He's such
Joe White Shoes Larson.
Old White Shoes Larson. That ain't nothing but Jay White Shoes Larson. John Caparillo. It's after his, I think, is the...
Before his.
No. That's
yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, we don't want to play anybody's set here.
That's him closing.
Unbelievable.
How much do you not want to believe Finesse is involved in this, Mike? How much? How much do you want to believe he's not?
A lot.
All right, here he is. This is the sketch.
All right, guys. We're going to be in and out. Please. Gronk has a busy schedule. Let's keep this
Local
to
sports
football
press.
questions only.
This is
all right?
definitely one take.
Yeah. They maybe had 25 minutes to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's one take.
One of the directors comes over, he goes, guys, seriously, we got Gronk for 20 minutes. This is a 3-camera shoot. We're going to just, whatever you get out, you get out.
Because, I mean, Finesse is really going, goes, all right, everybody, this is the press conference here for Gronk. He doesn't have a lot of time. So
we got to use that. All right, go.
Yeah. Close enough.
Do not deviate from football questions.
we find
and
out?
remember the golden rule. Do not embarrass
What?
yourselves or your publication or me. Jay, get your damn hobbit feet off the podium. Thank you. Let's get this started.
That was added in.
Rob?
That was ADR.
You, sir, in the front.
Hey, yo, Bobby Goons from Bada Bang Magazine.
By the way, I just want to say it's good to finally see what Bobby Goons looks like, because as a reader of Bada Bang Magazine, I find his points eloquent, and I always find him he gets right to the truth of it.
You still get it delivered, which I appreciate. It's
I do.
very old school.
Which one, as we say in SNL, which one's the main problem? Every sketch has a main problem. The guy with the wacky wig, which one? Is it Bobby Boone? Or who am I watching for the comedy?
By the way, look at the human human fucking sex doll behind.
She's so hot. She's one of the dancers.
Insanely hot.
I want to find out who she is. She's definitely fucking Gronkowski.
She's the cover girl for Bada Bing magazine.
Hello, it's Johnny Goombas from Bada Bing magazine.
This is Darlene. She's the centerfold this year on Bada Bing.
She is Eastern Euro. We usually have her bring Coke over the border and a condom and a rectum.
She's laying on my actual car.
Oh, Stugatz. You're going to scratch it, you whore.
Take your rings off.
Take your damn shoes off when you get on the car.
Oh, bitch, I don't remember saying this is a high heels on shoot.
He goes, hey, you dumb bitch. Why do you have sequins on your bikini? I told you that this Ferrari is a loan. It's a borrow.
I just had some Moulignon turtle wax that thing.
1989 Ferrari.
It's the Ferris Bueller's Day Off Ferrari. There's weird fog inside the headlight because they can't figure out how to keep the condensation out.
She goes, shut up, Johnny. You bought it out of an auto trader.
I gotta say something because I just tried to look it up.
You fuck this guy.
No.
You fuck Johnny Goomba from Bada Bing magazine. I knew it. I know your type. God damn, you have a type.
The dancers are not credited, but his brother is credited.
Oh, sexism.
There you go.
Well, can we find out who the dancers are?
I'm trying. They're not.
If you want to know anything
credited
about
at all.
those dances, ask my brother. Gronk.
All right, here we go.
Chicks in my pickup. You want to come and do some high school shit with me? Maybe.
Next, please.
Hey,
Jay, the wife and I, we've been thinking about maybe a threesome, and I don't know if that's something that you're open to. If we could, start a dialogue.
Dude, you know what a threesome is?
Yeah.
A threesome is 2 chicks, 1 dude. If it's you and I and your wife, that's a double team.
Yeah, that's
so if you want a double teamer, then that's okay. I'm down with that, maybe.
Okay.
But she might not want you in it.
Yeah, she probably.
Once I get going, she's going to be like, ooh, I want Rob's flowing.
Yes, stick to football questions.
Pause it right there.
I mean, what the fuck was it?
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
I go, Rob, I just want to let you know I am a registered gun owner. If you ever threaten Tiffany like that again, I will fucking end you and whatever brother comes after me.
You can skip ahead to the.
Hold on, the next question. No, this question right here because it's the girl.
Gronk, you made the cover of Madden 17. Congratulations. Do you think it's appropriate for the cover athlete to drop passes on 4th and goal?
That's a video game, bro. Get a life.
I had a life, all right? My kid beat me. Gronk, he's 8. I pressed triangle, Gronk.
Cap.
One
I
take.
did my job.
One take.
There's one take.
There's no way it wasn't one take.
Oof.
You can fast forward through.
Hold on, I want to see if the girl asked the question. Just hit play.
No, it's not. It goes in the John set.
You know you're Gronk.
Oh, buddy, I know this.
You want to get into this book?
This is my Zapruder film. No, we got to show how he comes out at the end. I think there's one more. Actually, first I want you to hear the way he introduces.
The great Lenny Clarke.
See
Love
how he
Lenny
introduces Lenny Clarke.
Yeah.
That's extremely important.
Lenny Clarke's got his Apple Watch on, which looks weird. It's like your dad's gift.
Yeah.
He's like,
really
my fucking kid got it for me. Fucking works. Goes right to my phone.
He looks like everybody. Remember when they all went to Miami and Donnie Brasco?
Yeah.
He looks like one of those.
That's exactly what he. That's great.
You can let it play.
It was on a Fed boat. Harvard Hard News. I was driving in my car and it came to me. Do you manscape?
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, not that I was focused on it, but I always see you without your shirt on. You have no hair. What are you, like half dolphin? I shave my junk, because it makes me feel younger.
What's wrong with you, Lenny?
A lot of things.
Thank you, Lenny. Any more football questions?
Hey, brother. What's up, bro?
Oh, shit.
You need
brother
any help?
came out.
Nah, I got this. I mean, I'm struggling, but I got this.
All right, good. Well, Mom brought you an extra change of clothes.
For real?
Yeah, they're in the back. If you need any muscle putting them on, let me know.
All right.
What?
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you guys for coming out.
What does that mean? He needs help putting his clothes on?
I want you to watch the way he walks. He walks off with a fucking Danny Zuko thing for real. That's just how he walks.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for being professional.
He fucking for real walks like, time to go fucking do something else awesome.
He walks like Richard Pryor.
Yeah. When he's teaching Gene Wilder how to walk in
Silver Street.
Silver Street.
Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad to the bone, baby. You know how I get. You dig? Better get off my back, Jack. You talking up the wrong tree, turkey.
He goes, everyone knows Gronkowski's mother made him jive walk when they were all 13 years old.
All the boys jive walk together. Yeah, size order, motherfucker.
And when you see Gronkowski in the halls, he goes, say hey. And you're like, wait, come on, Gronk.
Jive walk.
This intro is my favorite intro that's ever happened in the history of comedy.
All right. We got one more special guest coming out. He's got a movie coming out soon called Stronger with Jake Gyllenhaal. Is that how you say that last name? Jake Gyllenhaal, right? He was telling me all about him in the back. But when I first met this guy, I'm telling you, he was fat as shit. Like 7 years ago. But now he's an inspiration to me and myself, too. This is Lenny Clarke.
That's great.
What does that mean, man?
That's great.
What the fuck does that mean,
It means
man?
that the damage caused by football hit, actually, that just might probably be him.
Dude,
that's not
he's an inspiration to me and myself as well. Two people. He's an inspiration to the two people.
He goes, Jay, two, become one.
He's inspiration
to me.
To me.
Give him one more time.
To
Give it
myself.
to him one more time. To me and myself also.
Yeah.
Like the
I doesn't care for him though.
It doesn't make sense in the world.
I's not
a big fan.
I needs to be in the other room. When
Me
he
and
walks
myself
in.
love him.
Inspiration to me and myself. I is almost turned off by his dramatic weight loss.
I want to know who his dancer is.
Like 7 years ago. But now he's an inspiration to me and myself, too. This is Lenny Clarke.
They can edit that out. Someone in the ladder always wants to go, this guy, show what an idiot.
We've all done specials. We all know that the thing that they record or re-record more than anything is you walking out.
Yeah.
They do that multiple times. Yeah. They do the takes different. They don't fuck with the set.
I think you nailed it though with the press conference thing. I think they have him for a certain time and then that's it. And they're like, there's always somebody coming with a clipboard. We got to get Gronk out of here.
Bill Belichick was like, where's Rob Gronkowski? And they go, he's doing his comedy special. He goes,
he's got committed to a 3-hour day total.
He goes,
total.
Is that a serious thing? Rob's going to be doing comedy on Showtime.
And there's no way he's not blackout drunk by the end of this fucking show.
Yeah. I'm excited to see...
Just show the way it came out, and then we have to get to...
Tom Brady's Poetry Def Jam?
I mean, this book is going to be...
Oh, here it is.
This is how he ends the show. He walks out, blazer's back on,
getting crazy in the
pants
back.
are off, pause it, pants are off, and he's got a big, fake, huge, fat dick running down the side of his underwear.
It's off, baby. If you're ready to party, give me a hell yeah. Yeah, baby. And sorry for such a big piece. I was getting a hand job with lotion. Thank you.
Hand job with lotion?
Ladies, it's real. And I got liquor cock, so I'll last a while. More than 20 seconds. 69
whiskey
seconds.
No, I know what whiskey dick. I know what he's talking about, but I've never heard it called liquor cock.
Yeah, it's not called at all. It's called whiskey dick.
Yeah, liquor cock sounds like a thing like you say to a tranny. Liquor cock.
Hey, he goes,
dude, stop talking in liquor cock, man. It's gayer if you keep thinking about it.
He goes, no, liquor cock. That's what my uncle used to call it when we would
liquor cock to see if it's
real.
real.
It would make my uncle take forever to come.
Yeah. Liquor cock. No, go ahead. Why don't you say that? That's like a Bart Simpson prank to Mo. He goes, all right, liquor cock.
Is there a liquor cock?
I know this is you. Shut up. I want to find out.
Thank you guys all for coming out tonight. I hope you guys all had a great time. I had a blast. Thank you to all the other comedians.
Fatso, numbnuts, piggy boy, cunt face.
Thank you all for coming out. Have a great night.
Man,
I want to know who.
she's
nice. All right, ready? Pause it because the dancer's going to come up. Bam.
It's hot.
All right, Carissa Alberry, Christina. Who's the top billing? Who's top billing out of them? Gordy Gronkowski Jr. is his brother's name.
David Hockley.
David Hockley. David Hockley. That's great.
Oh, Bob Goon.
Oh, Bobby Goon.
Bobby Goon. The great
Robert Goon. So it's one of these people.
It's either Jesse.
Well, this is Carissa.
It's not her.
Are you sure?
Oh,
That's her.
That is her.
Who's she?
Yay.
She's one of the dancers in this.
Carissa Alberry.
Well, someone just got a new Instagram follower in Dan Soder, buddy.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Hey, I happen to be doing some shows in your area. I noticed you were there. Would you like to come down and see my thing? Early in Twitter, I tried that with a porn star I heard on Howard Stern. I was like, oh, it's weird you're in Arizona. I'm going to be in Arizona.
There's always next year. Go Pats. It's her filming it. She is so hot. Is that her boyfriend up there to the left? Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy showed me a magic trick once.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that guy is lucky.
Sons of Anarchy?
Who is he? I feel like he's got to be a somebody.
I don't know. He's not tagged. He's probably rich.
Probably wears a lot of rings.
I don't know.
Yeah. He definitely wears a lot of rings.
Oh, wait, no. Love you.
A lot of silver rings.
Love you, babe. There we go.
Constantino Music.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
1,000 followers, not verified.
How much?
25,000.
Not verified? Doesn't matter. He got her somehow.
Yeah.
It was in a club. He's got clout at a club somewhere. Yeah. No, he doesn't. If he did, he would have more followers.
Oh, I see. He records by a pool?
He's her Roman.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
What was Sierra Sky's latest post?
Wait, don't. We have 15 minutes. We have to read out of this goddamn book.
All right,
Please.
we'll keep
We
it
have
Gronk.
to.
Let's keep it Gronk.
We got to keep it mad Gronk.
Keep it mad Gronk.
The book we received, A Gronking to Remember. Several fonts. Book one in the Rob Gronkowski Erotica series.
Is it called A New Hope?
By Lacey Noonan. No. It's the Clone Wars.
Oh, damn it. I forgot. Episode 1 is a Phantom Menace.
Tagline across the top, trying to get you at the airport to be like, why should you buy this one? It was a passion that could not be spiked.
There's no way that's in a fucking airport bookstore.
Yeah.
I've never seen this, by the way.
That is on a table in Harlem.
That's barbershop literature.
And it's next to Incense and
Essence Magazine.
And King Magazine.
There's no way.
There's definitely oiled booties next to this book.
Dude, that's definitely a bar book in Boston where they go, you got the fucking Gronk book where he fucks the lady?
But is this a thing I don't read a lot. So is this a thing in books where the first page is praise for the author?
Yes. Yeah.
It says praise for her?
Yeah, usually in the front or the back or on the book covers.
It's all like from her sister.
There'll be like a forward written.
She goes, I'm just glad she's out of the house.
Well, another book she wrote is called I Don't Care If My Best Friend's Mom is a Sasquatch. She's hot and I'm taking a shower with her.
Shit. Also written by Gronk.
Because it's the new millennium.
This woman really just has speeds of just trying to fuck large creatures.
This is praise for a Gronking to remember. Rob Gronkowski Erotica is here, and it's ... something, says Boston.com. Rob Gronkowski might just be the hero that the world of erotica needs right now, says the Inquisitor.com. It's been a slow year for people who have been looking for NFL-related erotica novels.
Dude,
but the drought is finally over, thanks to author Lacey Noonan, CBSSports.com.
You know what? CBS Sports is right, because there hasn't been a good sports erotica since the Edgar and James Sex Island. I don't know if you... That's a pretty good one. No, I was joking. Black Lou, that's not a real thing. Did you think Edgar and James had a fucking erotic... Edgar and James had an erotic series out?
Edgar and James and Uncle Luke.
Yeah, Uncle Luke in Miami's Finest. It's like Miami's Vice, but they fuck a lot. It's pretty cool.
That's really, she has some great titles for her books. But
Well,
by the way,
can I say the best part of this book that I saw from reading it yesterday was it's about a woman who's obsessed with Rob Gronkowski, and her loveless marriage is to a guy named Dan. So just everything in the book is like, Dan wouldn't look at me.
Yeah, she's not into Dan anymore.
Read some of it.
By the way,
it's the pink is against Dan.
Just so, does anybody look at the fact, you should have highlighted this. The next book in the series is called A Gronking to Remember 2. Chad Goes Deep in the Neutral Zone. Do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be a gay
Dan's
one?
Friend.
Huh?
Chad is Dan's friend.
I heard book three.
Slut.
I heard book 3 is called Horse Collar, and she gets Catherine the Graded.
And Dan's a Jets fan, and Chad's a Patriots fan.
And she's a Patriots fan, obviously.
She had no idea what football was, apparently, when this started. She just saw it on TV and was like, who's that? And she had to be explained to her.
I'd be like, all right, you fucking cat in heat.
Jesus. This is the stuff that Christine highlighted last night that we should read here. It says, I'll read the passage. It's hard to explain exactly, but seeing such a fierce display of physical domination on the TV made me feel like it said woman, but Christine fixed it to women. It made me feel like a woman. I felt instantly small and tender and moist. I felt susceptible and presentable. My body and soul were the complete opposite of what was happening in the game. And I felt a sort of warm glow pulsating inside my stomach. That's a stroke.
You go, guess what, lucky lady? That's becoming a football fan. That's what I feel every time I fire up Sunday Ticket.
Yeah.
I go like this. Ooh, I just feel so small and woman-like.
Yeah, someone just got Red Zone TV.
She goes, it's all the highlights. You don't even need to change. She's just describing Red Zone. She goes, there's this one annoying guy, but he's mostly in the background. They just kick it to all the big plays of the
all
game.
the big play. Well, that's what's happening here. She red zoned this book for us.
Yeah.
Great quotes. Christine, good job. Suddenly, all I wanted to do was watch Gronk do his thang in the zone place down there. My vagina demanded it.
Her vagina's a bossy bitch.
Oh, my God.
Oh, also, no cursing in the book, oddly.
Good.
Yeah, good. Of course.
Good. My daughter's listening.
It's very Christian.
Good, because I got this for Isabella for Valentine's Day.
That's awesome.
Needless to say, I am weakened again by the spectacle. Silky ribbons of juicy pleasure wobble through my nethers.
Is this a pie recipe?
Wobble?
Wobble?
How thick is her juices?
Yeah. She goes, it's mostly like a sap at this point.
Wobble through my nethers.
She goes,
the custard?
Yeah, she goes, I basically come like an aspen tree that's fallen over.
Yeah. It's like, lady, is that flan or cum?
Like unpasteurized milk, just lumpy.
Are you covered in mucus like halibut? She's got powdered milk cum.
My nipples harden beneath my sweater. I am hot. The room around me recedes. My breath quickens. I squeeze my hands together in the center of my chest, between my breasts.
For what?
These
are all strokes and heart attacks.
Yeah,
man.
she goes, I have to cut out the sodium of my diet. Turns out Gronk makes me have heart attacks.
I take a few breaths. They're playing the touchdown and Monster spiking again on the TV in slow motion. I can feel my pussy wetting in my panties. That's cursing. But I maintain my composure. I straighten myself out. 6-pack. I bet Gronk has a 6-pack you could wash laundry on. I lick my lips thinking about it. I reach for the refrigerator door where Dan keeps his extra football beer.
Fucking Dan.
My hand doesn't make it. Not at all. My fingers take a detour down the front of my pants. I back up against the door to the kitchen sink. My hand all the way down the front of my panties into my hot pussy and begin furiously rubbing my clit. Ooh, I moan to myself. I picture being mauled by a huge monolith of a man.
A mongoloid of a man.
A man who can't clothe himself or live on his own. For he's in danger to himself.
My body used for his hard pleasure.
Yeah.
A stone god gripping me in his hands. He hoists me in the air, my clothes ripped from my body, my quivering flesh open and available, my body ready to be used by the strong force of the universe. A ravaging, rampaging man.
Shit.
He brushes aside his loincloth.
What?
There was a loincloth the whole time?
Yeah.
She's playing football in a loincloth?
No, she's in fantasy right now.
And then out comes his stone pillar of a cock.
Yeah.
Christine, you've been warped to not think there's curse words in here.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that she also says, like, gosh dang it, instead of god damn it. It's weird.
And then he takes me in my gosh dang it pussy. You're right. Within seconds I come. My back slams against the garage door. I shout out once, twice, stifle myself. Oh, God. I moan, my voice loose and hoarse. Then,
hey, what's up, Dan? It's me, Steve-O.
Wow. The orgasm is primordial, primeval, intense, insane. Primordial, I believe, is how they described a cyst I had once.
That's
a primordial cyst. Is it fine, Dan? Is it fine?
Well, that ruins that.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Jay. I was close to orgasming.
Were you guys edging?
Yeah, you guys look out.
You guys edging hard?
We're all jerking
That
off.
was much better than the Aziz story.
Oh, yeah. Gronk doesn't put his fingers down the throat of a woman.
Now that's kitchen sex.
Yeah. Now that right there is appliance fucking. He was right up against
You'll
the door.
love this. As a big fan of Nick Cannon's comedies, I know you are, Dan.
Goddamn right.
The image of the performance would creep into my head during conversations at work, at the library, and I'd have to mentally buckle down and keep myself from saying out loud, "But that Spike dough."
She really said that?
Yeah. Dat and dough.
But D-A-T.
Does he got that dick?
Spike D-O-E.
But do he got that dick though?
But that Spike.
That's the infamous closer.
The spike is what set her off.
Oh yeah.
So she's like, "Oh, that spike." By the way,
so she's just triggered. This woman was
a fan of your spikes.
I think this woman was abused as a child.
Yeah, I think she was dropped. She was dropped very hard.
My father was wobbly all the time. That's why I use the word wobbly so much.
My father spiked her in the delivery room.
My father was Franco Harris.
We should write this for Gronk fans. Let's see where she shits on Dan. Then, perhaps, ennobled by the sexualized warrior spirit of the Gronk, I turned to face Dan. He had a small, round face, dark hair, and brown eyes.
All right.
Horror circus. Did he really look like a marionette puppet?
Hey.
The old weekend grizzle was on his chin.
All right, bitch.
And there was a sarcastic and questioning smile on his thin lips.
Hey, I got kissable lips, you stupid whore.
I only want to read these from now on.
Yeah.
Can we get clean versions of me saying, "I sat there as long as I can stomach it. I wanted to reach over and scratch Dan's eyes out with my fingernails. Why was he being such a fucking asshole?" I growled to myself in my questioning, unsatisfied noggin. I looked at Dan. I saw all of his faults magnified times 1,000. I couldn't even think of the last time we had full-on romantic sex.
There's so many adjectives in this book.
Yeah,
We think it's something.
We had sex, of course, once a week at the most.
Hey, Jay, I told you, between the radio show and stand-up, I am tired.
We didn't have kids yet.
I know.
So it was very easy to do. God, did I even want to have kids with this guy?
Hey.
I found myself thinking, and then I was horrified at the thought. Not because of the content of it, but because now I was questioning the totality of our relationship. Damn, we are on the rocks, buddy.
It'd be great if you just started shoehorning in things about me, where you go, "Stupid voices." I go, "All right, that one felt close to me." That one, I think you're just cutting me. He goes, "His stupid PlayStation 4." I go, "All right." You know what?
Take it easy.
Hey, God, come on. He likes wrestling like an idiot. I go, "All right." You know what, Jay?
Christine, we got to wrap this soon, but does she fuck Gronkowski in her husband's office?
Nope. He spikes.
Wait, did you read the whole thing?
Yeah,
you read the end? Okay, so the long pink one is her, like, trying to get her husband to fuck her, and she starts masturbating in front of him because he's too drunk to fuck her, and then she starts saying, like, "Oh, Gronk," while she's doing it to him, and he leaves furiously in his car and backs into the neighbor's car and then, like, almost goes to jail.
With liquor dick.
Yeah.
Can I just say...
Liquor cock.
With liquor cock.
Dan yells "motherfucker."
Yeah.
And tries to stand there looking tough, even though he's not that built.
All right.
Just a regular guy and not a Superman of the gridiron like my sweet Gronkalish.
Gronkalish.
That's my favorite one so far.
Gronkalicious.
Gronkalicious. Gronkalicious. All right, let's wrap.
What do I have to read
The
here?
finale of the book, it's a little long, but I think it's worth it. It's the last yellow highlighting.
They go to the end of the book.
There's so much. The last yellow highlighting. Okay, I got it. It is long, but it's worth it.
It's crazy.
I gotta hear it.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
let's do it.
Christine read the whole book in an hour. I bet we could do these 3 pages in a minute or two.
I don't know. It takes us fucking 2
2
hours for a 10-minute
we have
video.
to stop so much. Before I knew what the hell was going on, Dan yanks me hard by the hand again, and we go flying over the wall onto the field below.
Pause. So
He
they
takes her.
kind of
They're at a Patriots game, and Dan takes her to the field, and then they jump security and go.
So he's actually being super cool.
Yeah, he took her to a Patriots game, and then when security wasn't looking, threw her over into the end zone. So, like, they're on the field now. That's where we're at.
In the actual end zone?
Yeah.
Did both feet get in? Before I knew what the hell was going on, Dan yanks me hard by the hand again, and we go flying over the wall into the field below. How the stadium staff and the various police officers on the field didn't see us right away, I have no idea. But I do have some idea. What does that say? Mâchoire? I don't know. Now that I've watched replays of the incident hundreds of times over and over again on the TV and in my mind, since the most romantic and selfless gesture the world has ever seen happen. So now she's feeling bad about Dan.
Yeah, she really
She was
turned.
sort of a dick.
Yeah, kind of a good dude.
The staff and the cops don't see it, but because they're distracted. Dan timed it perfectly. You've always been a timing guy,
Thanks,
Dan.
bud. If there's anything you could say about it, I got timing.
They're all turned on their heels to watch Gronk. Out on the field, Gronk steamrolls the free safety and the last defender standing between him and the end zone. The roar of the crowd coincides with us hitting the turf. Gronk strolls into the end zone by himself, a victorious gladiator in the middle of the Coliseum. There isn't a teammate or an opponent within 30 yards of him, but there is a couple of rejuvenated perverts. What the hell are you doing, you madman? I scream. Gronk spins around with the football. In the middle of the end zone, he's like a tornado, a gigantic whirling dervish. The arm comes up. The ball is hoisted like a human sacrifice. Here comes the spike. Dan has me by the hand. I'm like a rag doll in his grip. It's a strength I've never experienced from him before. Oh, look at all of a sudden Dan's not so fucking average.
Maybe Dan goes to the gym 3 days a week.
Look at his lips filling up.
Yeah,
Look at his lips filling up. All of a sudden he's got a little extra baggage in his pants now, doesn't he?
We're on the field now. All that space, the space of the stadium is too much to take in. Out there in front of all those eyes, I'm dizzy. Vertigo makes my legs weak, which must have helped Dan on his mission because just as Gronk launches the ball downward, we cross into the end zone, just to the right of Gronk, and Dan whips me down beneath him. Really, the timing was perfect. It's a weird line to have in there. I mean, I really can't express enough. The timing was perfect. The ball comes down with unholy speed, and my body goes careening underneath Gronk. What? My limbs flailing. I do a somersault, ass over tea kettle. What is that? Yeah. My legs are spread open just as the ball comes flying out of Gronk's hand. And so, wait, she's sliding in?
Yeah.
This is great.
It's a play at the play.
This is fucking great.
It's a play at the play right now.
Spike her in the fucking
rotating movement. I'm on all fours. My legs spread open, shoulder width apart as I am about to take it doggy style, which I do in front of the entire country. Gronk's spike impacts right between my butt cheeks. I don't know how to explain exactly to you what happened to me since
like
it
you
was
just did.
so otherworldly. There really is no accounting for it, but I can tell you that it felt amazing, and we never did find that football.
That Sunday, Rob Gronkowski proved that a spike can save a marriage.
I mean, that
New
is
England
fucking...
Patriots were sexual liberators.
Dude, someone's got to animate the idea of just a slow-mo of Gronkowski getting ready to spike a ball. He's like, get over there, babe. Like, thanks, Dan. She's like sliding. She's getting burns all over her back from the turf. Oh, I thought this was an outside stadium.
Oh, is that it?
There's a trailer for it?
Funny or Die,
Yeah. Did you finish the end of that? Is like that wasn't the full end of it, but
she comes from the spiking.
Oh, I know. I'm saying Gronkowski's ball unleashes a rainbow of sensation through my body. Pleasure shoots magically in every direction like an explosion of sparks. It jettisons jiggling ribbons of joy to every part of my body.
Jesus.
It feels as though
That
I'm being fucked
alliteration,
by a
baby.
stampeding horde of marauders. Is there more is something else I have to read here?
no.
Just 40 more adjectives about how much you came.
I don't know.
How about this?
The fucking thesaurus that she got and went crazy with.
How about this? I have a good ending here. A thick, rich, bootylicious sweat encapsulates my physique. You never go broke making a profit, and you never die of boner shrivelry.
I don't even know what that means.
If you get the pussy juice in the juicing place, I think to myself, oh wow. I moan up to Gronk's eyes. He's smiling. Wow is right. Gronk says. We both laugh.
Oh, that's fun.
We have fun here.
Hey, you just got to meet him.
What a great week, man. Mike Che, thanks so much for hanging out with us, man.
Thank you for inviting me.
Always welcome here.
Always fun.
Always fun to have you. Dan?
Good Lost Tapes tomorrow.
Great Lost Tapes tomorrow.
Have fun at, again, if you live in the New York area, Big J's going to be at Levity Live this Thursday through Saturday. Che, you on the road at all?
Nah, I'm just gonna be hanging around.
Yeah,
it's literally just be hanging around.
If you're hanging around, Jay might be around. He's
Yeah.
gonna be hanging around. Go to bigjcomedy.com for tickets for for Levity Live, and also the Funny Bone in Liberty, Ohio. BigJComedy.com for tickets.
Dan Soder going to be at the Cherokee Casino on West Siloam Springs, Oklahoma, Saturday, February 17th, and at Zany's in Chicago, Thursday, February 22nd through Saturday, February 24th. Get tickets for that and all Dan's shows. Man. Me too. For that and all of Dan's shows at dansoder.com. Follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And enjoy the Lost Tapes tomorrow, and we'll catch you guys live next week.
See you.
Peace, yo.
See you guys. Bye.